guys, Kaleidow here, and welcome to my very first building episode video thingy on The Sims 4. So this is my very first building that I've ever built in The Sims 4. So I kind of was a bit noob, and as you can tell as you watch this video, I kind of experiment a little bit, and it takes me a while to kind of figure out what I wanted to do. But yeah, in the end, it turned out really nice, like better than I thought it would, and I had so much fun just like looking at all the new items and trying out the new building like tools. Like, it's really handy, some of like the ones where you stretch and pull the rooms. It's so handy, guys. Like, I cannot stress how much better that is than any of the past sim games. Like, so much better. I love the roof system. Like, oh my god, roofs are so good in The Sims like 4. Like, they're still a little bit awkward. Like, I think roofs will always be a bit awkward, but I don't know, they're just so much better. You have so much more control over them. And like, as you could tell, like a bit earlier, I showed that like you could even make it like curved, like change the curve, and I was just like, oh my god, when I found that, I was just like, oh, I was blown away. So cool. And yeah, the roof, I was so annoyed. It wasn't really like moving, like it wasn't fitting exactly where I wanted it to, but I was like, I'll just let it go. And yeah, there was so many windows and stuff, but I decided to go with something more simple. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, popping in some windows. I really liked the plot where this house is being built. It's right next to the river. I've noticed that nearly all of the plots, like in The Sims 4, have beautiful views. I'm not sure if that has to do with their views actually being illusions, because you actually can't go to most of the images that you see in the background, but it's really pretty where this little cottage is. And yeah, so here I am playing again with the roof because I wanted it to be perfect, and I was like, oh, I have to keep playing with it. But yes, as you can see, I was trying to figure out how to make the roof and the staircases kind of line up, but it wasn't actually working out because I didn't want it to be like sticking off the edge on the other side, but I ended up having to deal with that. See that little part that was sticking out there? But I really wanted the house to be yellow, like a bright canary yellow. That is one of my favorite colors, but I couldn't do it. There was like a paint, but it looked a bit tacky, so I had to use some sort of plank, and this was the closest one. I probably in the future will get like a custom content yellow plank for the outside. I don't know if I will put that much effort in, but yeah, I tried having smaller windows, but I didn't end up liking that look, so went in, popped in some big ones again because I reckon they looked better. And now we get into the floors and just normal doors and stuff. For a really small house, it actually like 2 bedrooms, bathroom, kitchen and lounge, pretty good. I reckon I fit in a lot. So here I am having a look at all of the couches I was, and then trying to figure out where on earth am I going to have the TV. Like, oh my god, the biggest predicament in a tiny house. So the window there kind of sucked because I was like, I don't know what to do with the window. And because I wasn't able to do the canary yellow outside, when I saw this yellow couch, I was like, oh my god, I have to use it. Like, it's yellow and I love it. And then the pot plants, are so many pot plants, guys. I love pot plants. I was so excited when I saw how many. So here I am playing around with enlarging some items because I had to Google it. I was like, oh, how do people do that? And when I figured it out, I was like, holy whoa, this is so cool. Like, I hope they leave this in the game. Like, I hope it's not like a glitch. I'm really hoping that it's a big part of the game and that they're actually going to leave it because it's so cool. A little bit further on, you'll see what I also do with it. So yeah, I was so like excited about all of these decorative like items. There are so many, guys. So many items that you can just like decorate with. I wish there was a bit more, but in comparison to the past games, I think like especially for a base game, there is so much. And yeah, it's really cool. I really like having dining table chairs to be kind of like quirky and different, so I kind of had them like a disarray of different like between black and yellow. I didn't want it to be exactly the same, just plain black. And here I am just having a look at some more stuff and tables and things. I wanted there to be like a computer and stuff there too. So it's like a room that has a bit of everything. Office, dining room and lounge room, and also like TV room, I guess. But yeah, and then try and figure out what I'm gonna do. So this is the bathroom. And it was so tiny and I was like, oh, how am I gonna do this? But it's actually a lot bigger than like I've done in the past, so I don't know what I was like. I don't know. And in the kitchen I was like, oh, what I don't know. I kind of was like, I hate this wall here. I don't know how I'm gonna work around it, but so I got rid of it. There we go, I got rid of it. Finally got rid of it. I was like, okay, let's try and work out how these island things work. It took me a while to figure out that there's a little pop-out thing where you could get the curved thing, but I actually forgot to look at the other ones, so I didn't realize that I could get like cupboards and all these other things, like other little quirky parts to the cupboards, and the cupboards that are, yeah, the cupboards and the bench tops. So I figured that out now, but it's too late now. I've already built the house, so and here I am just playing around with some pot plants, and now we're back in the kitchen. I was so like, oh my god, I had no idea. I tried so many different colors. I was going between green, a brighter green, white, black, and yellow. I kind of went between a couple different colors. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what would suit it the most, but I was definitely, well, I am definitely happy with the open kitchen. I like that a lot more. Just playing around with some more decorations that I found. I really love those cute little photo things. I wish you could take your own pictures and put them in little photo frames. That would be adorable. I want to be able to do that. Yeah, more decoration, playing around with the desk, because desk must have desk things, you know, like a pot plant. Yeah, pot plant. And here I am trying with yellow because I wanted it to be kind of the canary theme, but I don't know. I'm not totally like, I am missing custom creator style. I mean, like, oh my god, so it's really hard to work with what they have. Like, it's not super hard, but it's very restricting. And there I am playing again with the resizing objects. You could tell that like a tiny little photo frame and I could turn it up into a big painting. But what was I saying before? Oh yeah, creator style definitely missed. I do miss it so much, but oh well. I had to actually move the entire house, like make it one block bigger because I was so stubborn. I really wanted that shoe case thing to be there. It had to be there. I had to make the whole house one more longer to fit it in. Okay, so now I'm playing around with the bedroom and trying to figure out which one will be the master one. and one of them was too small, so it had to be a single bedroom. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, I was like, oh, where am I gonna put a bookcase? Because I totally forgot about the bookcase. And of course you need a bookcase. Like, what sim does not like to read and leave their books like everywhere? Come on now, we need a bookcase for them to do that. Oh, and there we go. I was playing around with making lamps bigger. I really liked that one bigger. Oh, and I even tried with the books, but they looked ridiculous, so I got rid of it. I think I do, yeah. I keep going with the canary yellow theme in here, and I again play around with the shelves because I am in love with playing with shelves. It is like so much fun. I think they add so much more to a room. Like, they really do. I think they do anyway. And now in the single room, just playing around with artwork and stuff. I absolutely love how you can resize any object. So cool, guys. So cool. And these objects with the clothing, they look so amazing. Like, it makes it feel like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's a Sims game because they're in it. I don't know why I freak out about it. They just look too cool. They look too cool. Thank you, EA and Maxis, for once. I mean, not for once. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, and I was playing around with that again because I was stubborn, thinking that I might be able to find something better. Which I didn't. That happens a lot. But yeah, I kind of just play around with a lot of decorations. I'm a very decorative person when it comes to building. I like to have many decorations, which ends up making my games, like my game saves, very big, and whenever I try and load my game, it takes a lot longer than it probably should, but I think the decoration, the look of my house is definitely worth it. Like, I enjoy having a pretty house. Building is a big part of The Sims for me, and decorating and stuff like that. So, yeah. I'm going to be doing more of these building videos because I really enjoyed recording this. Super enjoyable. Like, I've always been into building in The Sims, but I've never actually shown people what I build, so yeah, this isn't like the best thing ever. It's just really simple cottage. I just wanted to kind of test the new tools and have a look at the new items and stuff. So definitely look forward to some some improvements with my buildings in the future. Or hopefully I'll improve. I'm planning to improve, hopefully. Oh my god, I was so annoyed with these curtains, dude. Like, oh my god. So annoying because you cannot create a start. You cannot change the color of them. And some of the, like, it's so annoying because, like, one curtain will fit perfectly, but then you might not be able to find the exact color that you want that will suit the room. I eventually found some that I kind of liked, but they're not 100% what I wanted, you know. So in here now I'm putting in some lights, putting in them lighting. I am using a light mod in this video. So I think I get rid of it a bit. Like, I've gotten rid of it now because I've found that it's very... If you guys can see when it goes back to the dining room, that cupboard next to the dining table is totally illuminated. Like, it's so white. And that's because the lighting mod isn't 100% like working the way it should be, I think. Like, it's a little bit buggy. But it does make a huge difference. Like, look how light inside looks. It looks really nice and light, but it's maybe a touch too light, unfortunately. But yeah, I just put a feature wall in there and in there too because I thought it would be neat. And I changed up the curtains to match the feature wall. I really wanted there to be green in here because I thought green and the yellow and that, like to go with the plants. Yeah, again, I was struggling with missing creator style. I felt very limited when it came to like choosing walls, especially in my build, and also floorings. I was a little bit sad, but you know what? I got over it. I got it done eventually. I found like all you have to do, you just have to work a little bit harder. You have to kind of like click everything and check. And I guess the more like accustomed to all of the items and tools and stuff I get, the more like I'll know where each color is. So I'll kind of, yeah, I won't get as frustrated. I was getting so frustrated because I couldn't find exactly what I wanted. Here I am trying out some lino. I wasn't really sure about it at first. I'm not sure if I keep it still. I thought I went with planks. I think I do eventually end up with planks because, I don't know, I thought the lino looked a bit funny. So here we are with the planks. Planks look snazzy. I like them so much more. And I put in the green paint. So yeah, I'm not really sure, like it's a really different color scheme than I usually would do. I really like yellow in color schemes, but yellow and green, like, I don't know, it's a lot different. I really like how in The Sims 4 you can change the individual color of each section of the roof that you've made. Here I am trying to figure out which, oh well, I was trying to figure out which window will fit in that little gable thing there, or gable, I don't know how to say that word. And then coloring the foundation. I'm kind of testing out the roof again because I'm stubborn and I have to have everything like perfect and I have to like check everything. I really liked the idea of that crisscross thing, but it looked kind of fake and tacky. It looked a bit fake, so I was like, no. I went with trees that matched the trees that were down the street. They were like, I think they were American beech trees or something. I can't remember, or European beech trees, and I thought that was kind of cool. And yeah, I'm just playing around with some more plants, garden and stuff, terrain tools. Those are oh, I'm so sad with the lack of terrain tools, guys. Like, so sad, but I think I can live without it. But yeah, I am a little bit sad. But yeah, I think that's it. So here is a bird's eye view of the house, and here are some screenshots. And of course they're a little bit edited, so it looks beautiful. Thank you for watching, guys, and don't forget to like and comment down below if you enjoyed this video and if you want to see any more building videos, because I definitely really enjoyed making this. And yeah, I'll see you next video, guys. Bye bye.